channel. My name's Angela and this is Devon Thread Tales. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I'm going to be sharing with you all the things that I plan on making in June. Now I know I've been a little bit quiet of late and I haven't put up my video of my Sasha sew along which I was going to do, but unfortunately things just were a little bit hectic in the month of May. I had some really busy work weeks and I was feeling a little bit off colour. I'm absolutely fine, but I just wasn't feeling myself, and I kept thinking I must do it, and then eventually thought I'm gonna put it off and I'm gonna make them next month. So I hope that's okay, and I'm so sorry because I know quite a lot of you said that you'd really like to see the sew along for them. Now I have actually made a trial run of them because I was feeling a bit nervous about making them, and I just did that sort of on my own in the quiet, you know, without recording it. So I'm really pleased with how they've come out. So I'm feeling way more sort of prepared to actually do that sew along with you in June. So I am sorry about that, and I hope that's okay. So on to my plans, being the first one, the Sasha trouser from Closet Core Patterns. So if you didn't see this in my plans for last month, this is what I was going to do as my sew along, and I'm going to show you the fabric again even though you've seen it before. This is a really gorgeous stretch twill fabric that I bought from Makeup 140, and I've got it in this really beautiful sort of deep teal colour. Now I don't know if I shared this in my last plans video, but I've decided I'm going to do all the pocket lining in this lovely cotton, quilting cotton fabric that I bought from Haberdashery Fabrics and More. I bought it a long time ago to line a Clio pinafore, I think it was, for my daughter, and I have quite a bit of it left over. I'm hoping I've got enough of it left to do all the pocket lining. If I haven't, obviously I'm going to have to choose something else. But to go with it, I'm going to do all the binding. You can choose to do binding in these trousers, or you can just do sort of a zigzag stitch or an overlock. But I thought it'd be really fun to sort of mix it up. So I've actually tried to match up the orange. So they're going to be very bright on the inside. But yeah, I'm really excited about making those. So that's the Closet Core Sasha Trousers, and that will be my sew along because it's the first thing I'm going to try and sew so that I don't not do it this time. Now in my last video, plans video, I said that I was going to start trying to make my way through my work in progress, or my UFOs, or however you like to describe them, and I've actually managed to do one of those UFOs in this month, which I'll be sharing with you in my next video, my makes video. So the next one that I'd like to tackle is this Vogue dress. Now I tried to make the Vogue V8379, and I was making it out of this gorgeous fabric that I got from a Sew Hayley Jane box quite some time ago. And I made the whole dress. I was really pleased with how it was looking. It is a really nice wrap dress, and it's a full wrap dress. It's not a faux one. You can do it with collars, you can do the long sleeve, short sleeve, you can do it collarless, and I was going for this option here. And when I put the binding on, or the neckline on, it just went really weird and it all stretched out, and it was a big fail and a big flop. But I didn't want to be defeated, so I actually managed to pick up another, I think it was a ½ metre or a metre of this fabric to recut out the top section, because the skirt's absolutely fine. So I was going to cut out the top section, redo the neckline and finish it. But of course, as always, and you know, best laid plans and all that kind of thing, this and the packet of my my unfinished dress all got shoved in the cupboard and it didn't get finished. So that is going to be my job, because I think that's going to be a really nice summer dress. And I wasn't sure about the colouring of this fabric, but when I tried it on, even with the neckline all really strange and weird and everything, when I put it on I was actually pleasantly surprised at what this looked like, and I really liked it. So I would like to finish it, and it's a really lovely lightweight viscose jersey, so it's going to be really nice for the summer. I think it'll be really comfy. So that's my second plan. On to the next thing. Now this is something that I was hoping to do as a sew along this month, but obviously I'm going to be doing my Sasha trousers, which is a bit of a shame. If I have the energy and the time and everything else, then I would really still like to do this as a sew along. So just bear with me. It might be something I do, it might not. We'll have a little think. Anyway, I wanted to do the Mccall's M8139 pattern. Now, it comes in a few different styles. There's this style here, which is, I think it should be done in a more heavier weight or medium weight fabric, so maybe like a denim or a slightly heavier chambray or a nice thicker cotton. But then there was this version here which I thought would be really nice in a lightweight viscose fabric, and the fabric that I have chosen to do that in is a fabric from my latest Sew Hayley Jane box, and I just love this. Now, I am not an animal print person normally, and when I got it, I instantly loved it, but I thought, oh, I wonder if my husband will like it, because he doesn't really like animal print either, and I'm so sorry to all you animal print lovers out there, but it's kind of one of those things, you either like it or you don't. It's a bit like, do you like stripes or spots or plain fabrics or flowery fabrics? And it's just one of those things that I've never sort of really gravitated towards, but when this came, I just thought, oh, I love it, and I love the colour. I think the colour's really, really gorgeous, and I think as a really nice long dress like this, although I will do short sleeves, I thought that'd be quite nice, sort of a fitted sort of dress that kind of goes down into a nice long, I just think that'd be really, really nice. So I'm going to have a go at making that in this, and this is a viscose fabric. And I believe this came in lots of different colours, but I really, really like this one, and yeah, I'm really glad that I got it. The next thing that I'd like to make is actually something for one of my daughters, my youngest daughter Ellen, and she would really like a skirt. Now, we picked this fabric up, we went to Dunelm recently, and they have a really tiny fabric section in the store that I go to. I think they have different size sections, fabric sections, depending on where you live and how big the store is, but where we live, it's just really, really tiny, and sometimes they have a couple of bits there which are really nice, and sometimes there's just a couple of quilting cottons and that kind of thing. Anyway, I came across this fabric, which is, it's a really pretty sort of ditzy flowery yellow fabric, and it is a cotton poplin. However, it is actually a lot softer and floatier and sort of, I don't mean nicer, because cotton poplins are lovely, but it just has a nicer feel to it, something that I think would be more comfortable to wear than an ordinary cotton poplin. And she saw it and absolutely fell in love with it. And we weren't quite sure what we were going to make, and she did think it would be a dress. So I actually bought 3 meters of this. However, 3 meters of this, it's a narrow fabric, so I thought 3 meters would be a good option to go for. 3 meters of this cost me just over £12, which I thought was really, really good, and it feels really, really nice. When we got home, she went through my patterns, as my girls invariably do, go through my patterns, go, I'd like that one, and I'd like that one, and I'd like that fabric. So I'm like, okay. She chose a pattern that I got free in a magazine recently, and it's a New Look K6659, and it's this really beautiful skirt. I believe it does up with a zip. I haven't read the instructions, which I should, but I believe it does up with a zip. It's got one pocket in it. It has these pleats across one side of it and a slit up one side as well, and she just said, oh yeah, that would look really nice in this fabric. And do you know what, I think she's right. I think it'll look absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to have a go at making that. I think this is going to be quite an easy sew, but I'm going to have to, you know, have to wait and see until I try it, because I've not done it before. But I'm really looking forward to having a go at that, and I think she'll look gorgeous in it, because, well, she just looks gorgeous in everything. Now, I did want to share with you a couple of other things that I have, and these are not things that I'm going to 100% guarantee that I'm going to make, but I received some fabric today, and I thought, well, while I'm sharing a video with you, I may as well share the fabric that I received. I have been eyeing up making the True Bias, I think it's True Bias Marlo cardigan for quite some time, but I wanted to pick up the most perfect fabric for it. Now, I've now bought the pattern, and I have seen the fabric that I wanted, and it arrived today, and I was so excited. Ridiculous, really, because it's only a pale grey, but it just is so soft and snuggly. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you this. Can you see? It's got like a waffle through it, but it is really, really soft and snuggly. I'll try and show you how much it stretches. So that's one way, it stretches a little bit, then it's got quite a bit more stretch the other way. but it's like one of those soft snuggly blankets, you know, the ones you can buy in like great big department stores. And it just feels really, really lovely, and I think it's going to be a really nice weight for that cardigan. So I'm very excited about making that. Whether I get it made this month or not is another matter, but yeah, I'm really hoping, because I think in that colour it will go with so many different things. You know, it can go with just jeans, or it could go over a little dress or something like that. And I think I'm going to make the short version. I'll pop a picture of the pattern line drawing up on the screen. And the other thing that I wanted to show you was my knitting. Now I know I've shown you this lots and lots of times before. So this is, I'll show you the packet because that's the easiest thing to show you. This is the Dunelm cardigan from We Are Knitters, and I bought this quite some time ago. Now I know that I share on here quite a lot some of the knitting that my daughter Amy makes, and she'll make 2 or 3 items sometimes a month. She's just absolutely phenomenal, and she knits really, really quickly. But when I knit, I'm sort of one of these people that sort of, you know, I have my needles and then I'm like, oh, with the wool going around. So I do a row in about 30 minutes. That is obviously an exaggeration, but I have got quicker since I've been knitting, and I have got it here. I should have got it out before, shouldn't I, to show you. But so there's one front that I've done, so I'm really pleased with how this is coming out. And I've done the back, the 2 front pieces, and I'm in the middle of a sleeve. Show you that one. And then I literally got about 10 rows left of this sleeve to finish, and then I've got one more sleeve to go, and I've just got to then do sort of the neckband going around. And I really feel determined June is the month that I'm going to finish this cardigan, because I really want to wear it. And I might have possibly bought a couple of other knitting projects that I really can't wait to get on with, but there is no way I can start anything. First of all, Amy will kill me because she says she'd only do one project at a time. Okay, and yeah, I think if I start another one I will never finish this. So yeah, I'm really determined to finish it. I'm really pleased with how it's coming out. I've never done colour change in knitting before, and I have found it a bit of a challenge, I have to say, but I've enjoyed it, and I've learned quite a few new things. It's been very handy having Amy to my side. When she goes off to uni, it's going to be a bit upsetting, because, well, not because I'm not going to miss her, because obviously I am, but she's not going to be able to help me with my knitting. So that's everything that I've got planned for June. Like I say, I really apologise for not getting my Sasha trousers done in May. I just had a little bit of a time of it and just couldn't face it, couldn't do it. So I hope you understand. If you've really enjoyed this and you'd like to see more of the things that I make and some of the chatter that I have on Instagram, then do please follow me over there. I'll put my link in for that down below. If you haven't subscribed yet, then please do press that subscribe button, hit the like button, and if you can manage it, it would be really lovely for you to say a hi and hello and give me a comment in the description below. I'm always after ideas of sew-alongs that you might like in the future. I know I've skipped one last month, so I need to sort of catch up, but it is really great if you could let me know some of the sew-alongs that you would like to have, and I can try and plan those in the next few months. Anyway, that's it from me. I hope you're all well. You take care, and I'll see you all again soon. Take care. Bye.